Alright, so welcome to this video tutorials where I want to show you how we get our analysis from Tradingview and how we execute on Mt5. Remember, I told you that Tradingview is where we do our rough work, where we get our analysis, and then the essence of this analysis now, the figures we're going to get is our entry, our stop loss, and our take profit region. So we're going to get these three figures from our Tradingview, and then we're going to go to our Mt5 to execute the trade. All right, so I'm going to try to use the different kind of orders, or I'm going to try to execute the different kind of orders. I want you to see how I do it and hopefully learn from there and also practice with your demo. Okay, so let's just assume I did an analysis here. So I want to start by placing the limit order. Of course, for the limit order, it could either be what a buy limit or a sell limit. All right, so great. Let's assume that this is where I did based on my analysis, I did my markings here and I did my markings here too. Now when we get to the aspect of technical analysis, you're going to learn how to do your markings. We don't just do our markings at any random place. All right, now based on this our analysis, I'm expecting that price will react at this particular place. That is the place I'm expecting price to react to. But then look at the price is here. Do I go to the exchange and then go and carelessly take trade? No. There's actually a way you can place a trade, or there are two ways rather you can use to place this trade. The first way is to actually wait for the market to rally up to this particular place. Sorry, the network is bad, and that's why it's keeping like this. Like I said, the first way to place this trade is actually to allow the market to get here and then use your market order. Of course, you know what market order is instant execution. Or even as the price is here, we can now go and place an order for here, instructing our broker to execute a sell order for us if the price gets to this particular place, and that will be with the help of a sell limit. Remember, I told you a sell limit, a limit order can either be a sell limit or a buy limit. Since in this particular place you're expecting the market to go up before it finally comes down, you're going to wait. So we're going to go and wait for the market here. We are going to go and put a sell limit. All right, so now let me get my position to. Now what's the essence of the position to? I told you that again, the trading view is meant to give you your entry, your TP, and your SL. Now, how do you get your values? This is where you get your values from. Of course, you can see my values. That's the price of the crypto asset or the forex instrument you want to trade with. All right. So let me get my position to. Of course, you know this is your position to. You know where to get it from, right? So let's click on. Since we are taking a shot, I'll just go and pick up my shot. I'm going to place it from where I want to enter from. Let's say I want to enter from here, and then I want to exit at this particular place. Then this is where I want my stop loss to be at. Okay, so you can see it here. The moment I clicked, you can see the moment I clicked on the position tool, I put it here. This blue is what we call the position tool. What does it does? It helps you to get your entry, your TP, and your SL. So this is our entry here. You can see the black figures are entry, which is the boundary between this blue and this red place. All right. Then where's the SL? This is our SL here. All right. Meaning if this market should trigger here and if it did not start coming down, but rather it started going up like this. It started going up like this. It trigger and now started going up. The moment the price gets here, the broker will automatically exit the trade at a minor loss. That is the loss we have determined. Remember, I said before you take any trade, before you place any trade, the first you must determine is number one, you must determine the amount of money you're willing to risk. Then number two, you must determine the size of your stop loss. Of course, the size of your stop loss will be based on your point of invalidation on your chart. We don't just place our stop loss at any random place. We place it based on our key points of invalidation. So based on this particular chart now, let's assume that this is where our invalidation is. So that's where our stop loss is. Then where is our TP? Of course, this is a short position. We're expecting the market to fall. So our TP is this value below here. All right. So looking at this value here, you're seeing here is the current price. Right. This is the current price of the BTC. So if you check it, you see a small dot line. It just what shows you the current price of BTC. This is the current price of BTC. So now let's go to my exchange and place this trade. All right. So let me just get a pen and take note of my entry. So my entry is 100 106.2. My SL is 102.480. Okay, sorry, is 102.480.8, and then my TP is what 94 is 94,884,887 point what point 8. All right, so now before we take this trade, right, I want us to first of all let's go and agree how much do we want to lose on this particular trade. Now remember, I told you that the first step you need to agree is what how much do you want to lose on this particular trade. So let's assume we have what, $100 to risk on this particular trade. So how do we know how much? Now we have agreed, okay, number one, we want to risk what, $100. Then number two, now we're going to check the size of our stop loss. All right, and of course, to know the size of your stop loss is what, entry minus exit minus stop loss, I mean. So let me get my calculator and quickly do the calculation. All right, stay with me. Okay, so what's my entry? My entry is 100, 106.2 minus my stop loss is 102,480.8. So my SL is 2000, 2374.6, right? So that's the pip we have. That's what, 2374.6 pip. Okay, now what do we get? Number three, let's get our dollar per pip value. You know, like I told you in crypto, right? The your dollar value, just write this. Your dollar value is equals to your what, your lot size. Okay, and of course, how do we get our dollar value? To get our dollar value is our stop loss size, our SL size divided by what, our risk. Now our risk here is what, is 100. So we're going to have what, 2374.6 divided by what, 100. No, rather 100, it's our risk. 100 divided by 2374.6. All right, so 100 divided by 2374.6 equals to, so now number four, now we have gotten our pip, our dollar per pip value as what, 0.042. All right, like I told you in place in your brokers, you're not allowed to put 0.003 numbers after the decimal place. It has to be two numbers after the decimal place. So instead of putting 0.0042, we're going to put 0.04. All right, so our peak value is what, 0.04. And I told you in crypto, right, especially BTC, once you have gotten your peak value is the same thing as your what, as your lot. There's nothing like multiply by 10. Do you understand? There's nothing like divide by 10. So now that we got our peak value as 0.4, meaning for every pip movement, we are going to be earning what, $0.04. Do you understand? So what am I trying to say now? In crypto, or in forex rather, in crypto rather, our there is 1:1, right? Unlike forex pair that has very mild, like the pip is 0.0004, it can be quite confusing. So for crypto, because of BTC has a standalone value, you can actually quantify the change. The pip is equals to the what, the pip size, or the dollar per pip size is the same thing as the lot. So meaning that since our dollar per pip is 0.4, it means our lot is what, 0.4. You can see, so I've got my entry, my TP, and I've also been able to get my what, my lot size. So I'm going to go on our exchange now, which is our Mt5, and go and place the trade. Okay, remember this is going to be a sell limit because we're waiting for the market to get our entry before it falls. So I'm going to go to my, you see, I'm going to come here, click here, and then I'm going to go to new order. So I'm going to come here, and you see, at this particular point now, I'm going to put what, instant. I'm going to change this from instant execution to what, to sell limit, because I'm taking a what, a sell order. So let's click on it. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go on sell limit. Of course, because the moment I click on sell limit, they've given me an option to put my lot. Look at it, they've given me an option to put my lot here. And like I said, based on our calculation, the lot size is 0.04. So I'm going to edit that and put 0.04. I'm going to delete this. 0.04. Our entry, this is where I'm going to put my entry. Because this one I'm putting my entry here, and this is where I'll put my SL and my TP. So what's my entry? My entry is 1001.06.2. Then my SL is 102,480.8. Then my TP is 94,887.8. All right, so you can see as I'm putting all my parameters, my TP, my SL, my entry, and my lot size, and of course I'm entering a sell limit. All I have to do next is click on the place. All right, So once I place order, you can see this done. So you can see the order has been what added in the queue. You can see it here. It has been added in the queue. So the moment this trade gets triggered, it's going to be what showing whether it's running or not. So for now, since it's yet to be triggered, it has been added to our queue. If you also want to edit it, you can just swipe left and you're going to see the pencil, which is to edit, this is to delete, and this is to go to the chart. So let's go to the chart and see if we can see this order. So once you click on the chart, it's going to load, and then of course this is your chart. So if you open your chart, good. Now open your chart. Now you can see we've opened our chart now, right? So you can see the order there. This is our entry. That's why it's showing, because this is our entry here, selling. That's why it's showing here. So if you look at based on our trading view, you see if the market gets to here, we want it to what, to fall. So that's why it's showing there like that. All right, and there is our TP. You can see our TP line here. You can see the TP here. You can see the S entry. Then let's show you the SL. The SL is also above there. You can see the SL too. This is just the same kind of trade we wanted to place on our what, on that we analyzed on our trading view. So now the when the market actually what rallies and gets here, this trade will trigger, and then if it comes here, we'll exit at a profit. If it comes here, we would exit at a loss. All right, so this is just the basic understanding of how this thing works. Okay, now let's now see if we are correct with our analogy. So to now know if truly the amount of money you're going to be risking, what we wanted to risk on this trade is just $100. So let us see if we are correct, because from the Mt5 you can know if you're correct or not. So just click on the sell limit. Just tap on this sell limit, right? Tap on it. Once you tap on it, can you see a figure that pops up, right? So this shows you the value of your what, of your loss. So you can see 94.86. Now why is it not exactly 100? Mind you, when we divided our risk by our peak value, we got 0.0422 something, but then we ended up using 0.04 because of, in our broker we cannot put more than two decimal place, two numbers after the decimal place. So that is why our risk has reduced a bit to 94.98. Right, but maybe we had a perfect figure like 0.05, or maybe when we found our risk and divided it by our stop loss, we had a perfect figure. We discovered that this our stop loss value will be exactly the amount of money we tended to risk. Okay, now if this market should go our favor, this is our what, our realized profit. We're going to make what, $208 profit. You understand? So you can see this is exactly how we do this trade. Now I've executed the trade. Okay, so this trade is going to be pending until the trade has executed, right? So now this is just 12 minutes. Let me see if I can also explain the other kind of order. All right, so now let's go back to our trading view. Let's now assume that I want to do an analysis now, right? So let me clean this analysis now. Okay, so let me clean this analysis so I can show you more examples. Okay, I'm going to delete my charts, delete your drawing. So let's now assume that based on, let's say I did my analysis and then I just discovered that this was, sorry, let's assume I did my analysis now. Now that's just for what, for limit order. It could either be for the buy limit or for the sell limit. All right, so let's assume I want to do a buy, I want to trade, I want to take a I did an analysis and then I discovered that this was my key level. Okay, this was my key level, and then this was, I was expecting the market to go up to probably this particular point here. Okay, now from this analysis you're going to observe that what, this price, now look at where the price is, and I wanted the market to actually move from what, I'm expecting that this market is going to what, it's going to move from this particular place, and look at it from my entry to, this is a what, a key level. Are you seeing? From my entry, this is a what, a key level, because the price is currently at my key level. Meaning that if I want to go and take this trade, now nothing like Cherry Cambia means nothing like way to, nothing like joining the queue here. It's just like going to Barb and then there's nobody in the barbing salon. Definitely the barber man will start barbing immediately. So now at this particular point now, since the market is currently at my key level, all I have to do is what, is to go on my exchange or my broker or my Mt5 and execute a what, an instant execution or a market order, and put, so now you can see I've gotten my stop loss now, right? I'm going to put my stop loss here, but of course since the market is already at my key level now, I'm not going to go and say I want to go and wait for the price to get to any level. The market is already at my key level, so I'm just to go and what, there's no need of picking the entry here. Okay, no need of picking this entry here. All I need to pick is my what, is my stop loss and my what, TP value. So in this particular case my stop loss is what, 96.42, 6.6. Then my TP is what, 97.715.6. Of course, since we're expecting the market to go up, we're going to, this is going to be a what, a buy order. Of course, Before you go and place the trade, you must first of all ask yourself, how much money are you willing to risk on this particular trade? So let's minus our entry, which is what, 96426.6. Let's minus it and get our, let's get our entry from there. Let's get our lot size. Okay, let's still assume that we want to risk the same $100 on this particular trade. So what's our entry? Approximately our entry is, look at the entry here. The entry is approximately this current price. You can see the one that has a counter. The one that has a countdown is our entry. So let's use 97,600 as our entry. So let's say 97,600 minus 97, sorry, minus 97,600 minus 96,426.6 equals to, so my SL size is what, one 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 73.4. That's 1,173.4 pips. Okay, so let's now, I've gotten the figure now. So to now get my stop loss, to now get my pip, like I told you in BTC, your pip is equal to your what, your pip value is something as your what, as your lot, they are equal to. All right, so to now get our pip value, now let's divide our risk, which is $100 divided by 1,173.4 is equals to what, 0.095, 0.085, right? So let's now approximate it. Since you might look at it, we had 0.085, and like I said, you can only put 2 digits after the decimal place, so you either leave it at 0.08 or we approximate to 0.09. All right, so let us try 0.09. 0.09 is our what, is our pip value, and of course the pip value is the same thing as our lot size. So let's go to my exchange now and place this trade. Okay, so we're going to go to our broker, come back to BTC here, right? So we'll put a new order, we'll leave it at market order. All right, so we'll leave it at market order. Then what's our stop loss? Our stop loss is, let's put our stop loss, which is what, 90, what's our stop loss, sorry, is 96,426.6. What's our TP? 97 for 97, no, so 97,715.6. Then what's our pip? As our pip is going to be what, 0. Our lot size will be 0.9. Okay, you can see I've put in all my information. You see they did not even give me the place to put my what, my my um my entry price, because of I'm buying at what, at market order. You can see I'm buying at what, at market order. So all I have to do is what, is to click on buy. So once I click on this buy here, sorry, okay, sorry, since that this market has pumped, let me see what is happening. Come in, give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. I don't know why it's not showing that my figures are. Okay, let me see something. Okay, yes, we are taking a buy now. Okay, good, I've clicked it, it has gone. All right, sorry, I did, of course. Now you can see, since we placed a limit order, you can see instantaneously it has been added here. Can you see it? So it's that's the difference between a limit order and a buy limit, and a limit order and a, what happened, sorry. Sorry, I think we didn't place the trade properly. So let's place it properly now. New order. Of course, that's our stop loss. What was our SL? Our SL is 96, 42, 96,426.6. Our TP is 97, 7. Well, let's put it at 97, 7, 1, 5. Okay, let's put it there. No, let's put that 90. Is it 97? Sorry, my dear, it's 101. From this particular place, our TP is 101,000. You can see I made a mistake. That's why it didn't go there the first time. So it's 101. Let's just put 101,000. 101,000. Good. 101,000. Great. So now let's click on buy. Okay, I didn't do the initial time very well. That's why we had a mistake. All right, so now I've placed the trade. So you can see it's going to be running now. If I you can the difference between an instant execution and a limit order is the fact that an instant execution immediately the trade you immediately you press your buy, it will just show your it will just start reading here. But the limit order will not trigger except the market has gotten to your what to your entry. Right. So this is exactly how we get our analysis from TradingView and how we execute on Mt5. All right, so thank you so much for watching to this point. If you have any question, send me a DM ASAP.